The NBC television network presents Concentration's 5th Annual Challenge of Champions. With 2 victories to her credit in the finals, Mrs. Dorothy Walforth, and with 2 victories to her credit, which ties it up, Mrs. Clara Cavanaugh. And today, one of these champions could win the trip around the world. And now, here is the star of our show, Hugh Downs.
Well, it's even up, as Bob said, and we're here ready to lurch into a new game, and at the end of which we'll move one of these, one way or the other. Clara, are you all set?
I'm all set.
And you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2 numbers, please. Oh, wait. I thought I'd sneak that in. But they got the card up. That means I have to do this. One of our sponsors would like this word with you. It'll be more than a word, really, but it'll be over in 60 seconds. Now, we're ready. Clara, 2 numbers.
22.
22. End table lamps. That's a good prize.
3.
If you match it, it's on your side of the board. Not a match with a forfeit. The board goes back, and it's Dorothy's turn.
4.
4.
22.
You match the end table lamps? End table lamps on your side of the board. First 2 parts of this puzzle come into view. Want to make a guess from what you see?
No, not yet.
Pretty early. Still your turn.
16.
16. A trunk of junk.
20.
Nice prize. Nice prize. 20 is a non-match. Remember where they've both been, both of you. Clara.
3.
3.
20.
And 20 is the forfeit with no loss. 2 more parts of the puzzle into view, and you have the right to guess from what you see, if you wish. You want to make a wild guess?
Not yet.
Still your turn.
12.
12. Nothing to lose. Match it if you can.
28.
28. Was there one there? Wild card. Well, it matched. And it didn't hurt anything, so look at these 2 parts of the puzzle. You want to guess?
No.
Still your turn.
7.
A hairdryer.
25.
25. Chafing dish, not a match. Dorothy, your turn.
13.
13. Automatic match with whatever you call.
23.
Hope it's a goodie. A tub of lard. Well, it's protecting your lamps anyway. Look at these 2 puzzle parts. Tell us if you can what it says.
Not yet.
Still your turn.
19. 5.
Maple study. No. Clara?
6.
Chafing dish.
25.
From 25. Chafing dish. These 2 puzzle parts in the view. Now, Clara, what do you think it says? Still your turn.
21.
21. A valise of grease.
10.
No. Back goes the board. Dorothy.
27.
27. Oh, there's a nice one. 68 Chevrolet.
9.
9. Could be somewhere. 1,000 gallons of gasoline certainly goes with it, but does not match. Clara.
2.
Yeah?
16.
Every prize is important. Is that where the trunk of junk was? Trunk of junk on your side of the board. That's an elephant with a snoot full of dope. Go to these 2 parts of the puzzle and tell us if you can. What does it say? It'll be your turn when we come back. Now, it's ours now, and that'll be 1 minute. We have a word from Diet Delight, the delicious low-calorie canned fruit. Watch. All right, Clara, it's your turn.
15.
15.
7.
A hairdryer is now on your side of the board. Well, you have two decent prizes there, Clara, and the third game. If you look at these two puzzle parts and can tell us what the puzzle says. Still your turn. Two more.
24. 10.
It's worth some lamps. It's also worth a tub of lard. You get your choice from Dorothy's side of the board, whichever you'd like.
I'll take the lamp.
All right. Now, three good prizes on your side, and the third game. If you look at these two puzzle parts, do you want to make a guess now what the puzzle says? Still your turn. Two more.
18.
18. The valise of grease.
21.
21 is the valise of grease. These two puzzle parts in the view for your good prizes in the game. Do you want to make a guess?
At last, my love has come along.
Is right. I could tell by the look on your face when you knew she's right. And Clara got it. Look at the entire board. That's Atlas, of course, holding up the world. Atlas to I love has, and it's a camel with the syllable ong afterward. Come along. At last, my love has come along is the right answer. Oh, that's way out, but you got it. A tough puzzle, and that makes it 3-2 now. So there could be only one more game, but there could, of course, be two more games. We'll find out in a moment what happens. The board's going to go back presently. Well, congratulations to you on that win. Let's go over to Bob Clayton to find out exactly what you've won.
First of all, a valise of grease and a trunk of junk. And also from Rayette, the Salonette hairdryer with built-in facial sauna and beautifying mist to superset your hair. Plus Rayette's new Cinderella portable electric roller kit with 8 hot rollers for a fast set. Also, this beautiful period table lamp set furnished by the Rembrandt Lamp Corporation. Now, they're finished in rich Flemish bronze and protected by a baked lacquer coating process to ensure a lifetime of durability. And a beautiful chafing dish furnished by Michael C. Fina, New York silversmiths. The handle has a deep wood finish to present an attractive contrast to the gleaming silver. A touch of elegance to those special dinner parties at home. Congratulations.
Yeah. Nice work. Nice work. Well, we'll see. You may catch up again. There's a chance to now. I just thought, looking over some things about different parts of the country the contestants are from in our challenges back through the years. Louisville, Kentucky, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that's in this year's. And going on back, there was one from Orange, California, 2 from Miami, Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, Fort Eustis, Virginia, Manchester, New Hampshire, Cincinnati, Ohio, and some from New Jersey and Connecticut. And people do come more or less from all over. Often we have people, we've had people write in and say, you only have people on from New York, or you only have people on from Texas. Why don't you ever have any old people on? Well, the upper age limit is 114, but outside of that, that's what we always tell people. Some interesting facts about the games, though. I think we're ready. I hear a silence coming from the board. Are you ready? Ready to go into this, what could possibly be the last game of the Challenge of Champions, but not necessarily. So the board has changed. Clara, if you'll give us the first 2 numbers.
12.
12.
29.
Can't take anything away from Dorothy this early in the game, and a pound of caviar doesn't match anyway. Dorothy, it's your turn.
4.
4.
13.
A forfeit is a forfeit and a match, and these first 2 parts of the puzzle now come into view with a clue. Do you want to make a guess from what you see?
No. 15.
All right. It's still your turn. Did you call 15?
16.
16 she called. Bale of hay.
3.
Right. 2 cases of champagne, not a match. Clara.
22.
22. And
29.
there where the pound of caviar is on your side of the board. And the next 2 parts of the puzzle now into view for that prize or $100 in the game. Still your turn.
17. 10.
Not a match. Dorothy, it's now your turn.
14.
14. An empty barrel,
25.
which we'll roll out if you win It does not match the forfeit. Again, Clara.
10,
10,
25.
25, and the forfeit costs you the caviar. Caviar now goes over to Dorothy's side of the board. You have $100, though. Oh, you have a lot more than that. If you should look at these and solve it, you get the trip around the world and the challenge. What do you think it says? It's early. It's still your turn.
6,
Bucket of snow.
28.
That'll be a bucket of water before the game's over, though, I think. Chinchilla stole is a good prize. It's Dorothy's turn.
5,
Evening gown.
23.
23. Not a match. It's going to be Clara's turn in 1 minute, but right now we have this message with the women's touch from Purex. Watch. Now we'll stick with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
And now we continue with Concentration Challenge of Champions. And here once again is Hugh Downs.
Thank you, Bob. Well, I don't know if you could see in the audience there, but we have a distinguished visitor from Challenge of Champions last year, Lee Goldenberg, who was involved in 17 games, won 13, and is on her way to Europe right now, as a matter of fact. Lee, nice to see you here. Great. It's nice to have a champion visiting when we got the Challenge of Champions going. Now, we're ready to take up. It was Clara's turn when we left off.
1,
1 is a day of beauty. We'll
30.
Explain that if you reckon. Did you call 30?
Yes.
30. A bale of hay does not match, and it's Dorothy's turn.
16,
16,
30.
30. The bale of hay goes on your side of the board, presenting the caviar. 2 more parts of the puzzle into view. Dorothy, for evening it up, what do you think it says? It's early. Still your turn.
15,
15.
17.
The cocktail ring is a cocktail ring. Good work. 2 good prizes now. Now, think hard. Look at these 2 puzzle parts. You might be able to... What do you think it says? Still your turn.
18, 1.
And 1. Puts the day of beauty on your side. These 2 parts of the puzzle for 3 good prizes. Do you want to make a guess?
You're stretching a point?
Is right! That's one of the most brilliant blitzes I ever saw. Did you know? Did you have any idea?
No.
That is fantastic. You only see the feet of the ostrich and the point, really. Part of a Y. Look at the entire board here.
Desperation.
Isn't that fantastic? See, that's a Y with an ostrich. Ye-ostriching a point. Ye-ostriching a point. That's a fantastic puzzle, a fantastic win, and we're even up now, 3 games each. Let's do this commercial thing. They've got to change this to go into what must now be our final game. I am dumbfounded. What makes a denture wearer switch from toothpaste to Polident? This kind of a game. That's what makes him switch. All right. I'm holding a 2 here. Have no use for 3 games each. Now, we'll see what happens. Did we list prizes yet? We didn't, did we? No. Congratulations to you on that blitzkrieg there. Bob, will you tell exactly what Dorothy won?
Dorothy, you want a bale of hay. Also, a little something to stimulate your taste buds, a pound of delicious imported caviar. And the dream of every woman, a day of beauty at a famous Fifth Avenue beauty salon, including hairstyling, manicure, pedicure, the works. A gift to you from Concentration. And finally, a beautiful cocktail ring containing 56 round diamonds and set in 14-karat white gold. This exquisite styling will enhance the wearer on any occasion. Congratulations.
And congratulations. All right, you know what the score is now if you just tune in. It's even up 3 games apiece. The best 4 out of 7 in our Challenge of Champions. Clara will start this last game and we'll see who wins it. Clara, 2 numbers, please.
7,
7. A gold bracelet.
24,
If she matched this and said what the puzzle is, wouldn't we all... No, not a match. Remember where they've both been, both of you. Dorothy, it's your turn.
4,
Maybe she'll match the piano
13,
and end everything right here. 13 is not a match. Again, the board returns. Clara.
8,
8. A dandelion.
25,
25. No. Dorothy?
13,
Nothing to lose.
25.
25. Good work. A match with no harm. First 2 parts of the puzzle come into view now. You want to tell us what it says?
No.
It's pretty early. Still your turn.
16, 10,
Can't take anything away from Clara, except the whole championship if you had matched that and managed to say what it is. Clara, it's your turn now.
18,
18.
10,
Can you match one? 10 is a match with no harm. Again, no prizes going. 2 parts of the puzzle now into view, and you have the right to guess if you wish.
no,
Doesn't make any sense to me. They're still your turn.
6,
6. Compact kitchen.
28,
A snapdragon. No, the board goes back. It's Dorothy's turn.
29,
29.
6,
Compact kitchen is on your side of the board. These 2 puzzle parts into view, Dorothy. What do you think it says?
no idea yet.
No, still your turn.
15,
Yeah?
4,
A match. Now the piano is on your side with the compact kitchen and the game and the Connie and the trip around the world. If you look at these 2 parts of the puzzle and can tell us what the puzzle says.
no.
Still your turn.
21, 20,
A wild card match is going to cost you something good, but you did make the match. What will you give up?
the piano.
The piano. Now goes to Clara's side of the board. You still have the compact kitchen and everything else that goes with winning the all-out challenge of champions. Look at these 2 puzzle parts, Dorothy. Tell us, what does the puzzle say? Still your turn.
17,
A tiger lily.
23,
Not a match with the dandelion. It's going to be Clara's turn when we come back. Now, from the company with 228 ways to give your feet a helping hand. All right, Clara, it's now your turn.
8,
8.
23,
And she made the dandelion is on your side of the board along with the piano. Clara, you have a chance to win the Connie and the trip around the world in this year's Challenge of Champions. If you look at these 2 puzzle parts, it can tell us exactly what the puzzle says. Still your turn.
11,
Snapdragon.
17,
Tiger lily, not a match. Dorothy, your turn.
2,
2.
16,
And take one. What would you like to take?
the piano.
I imagine you didn't expect to see it again, but you have it and the kitchen and everything else, Dorothy, and the championship. If you look at these 2 puzzle parts, can you now tell us what the puzzle says? Still your turn. 2 more.
26,
26. Can you have the ball as long as you can make matches? The gold bracelet.
12,
No, the board goes back. Clara.
24, 1,
No, not yet. This is going to be as exciting as the Red Sox in the pennant race back there. Look at Dorothy, your turn.
7,
7.
26,
Gold bracelet, 26. The gold bracelet is on your side of the board. Now, Dorothy, think hard. You have 3 good prizes, but most important, you have the trip around the world, the conning, and the win of Challenge of Champions. If you could look at these 2 puzzle parts, your time starts now. What does the puzzle say? Still your turn. 2 more.
11.
11. Snapdragon.
3.
And 3 is not a snapdragon. Clara, it is your turn. Audience,
24.
Don't think out loud. 24 and
3.
3 is a color television set on your side of the board. That is one. Now, everything goes to you. If you look at these 2 puzzle parts, it can tell us exactly what it
As
says.
big as all outdoors.
Is right. That was almost as dramatic a win as you had in that other previous blitz. Look at the entire board. That is an as, very much hidden, really. And a B with a gas pump right after it. As big gas, as big gas all outdoors. As big as all outdoors is the right answer. I'd rather camouflage there. A valiant fight right down to the finish, and you're a great player. You're a champion anyway, and we want to thank you very much, Dorothy, and wish you the best. We have this for you. Very few of these in existence because they are engraved on the back in honor of the occasion. But this beautiful Lady Hamilton, if I can show this to you close up here. You're going to wear it. Let me show it to them first. Which has a shock-resistant 22-jewel medallion movement. And this Lady Hamilton combines the beauty of 14-karat gold case with 4 brilliant diamonds. And on the back, it says NBC Challenge of Champions 1967. Our congratulations to you sincerely, and thank you very much. Sit tight for just a moment, if you will. Both of you will get to your win in a moment. We have a brief story of how one family deals with a big problem, and we'll be right. Got the card up. That means I have to do this. One of our sponsors would like this word with you. It'll be more than a word, really, but it'll be over in 60 seconds. Now, we're ready. Clara, 2 numbers.
22.
22. End table lamps. That's a good prize.
3.
If you match it, it's on your side of the board. Not a match with a forfeit. The board goes back, and it's Dorothy's turn.
4.
For the world. And now, here is the star of our show, Hugh Downs.
Dorothy. Well, it's even up, as Bob said, and we're here ready to lurch into a new game, and at the end of which we'll move one of these, one way or the other. Clara, are you all set?
I'm all set.
And you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2 numbers, please. Oh, wait. I thought I'd sneak that in. But they 4.
22.
You match the end table lamps? End table lamps on your side of the board. First 2 parts of this puzzle come into view. Want to make a guess from what you see?
No, not yet.
Pretty early. Still your turn.
16.
16. A trunk of junk. That's
20.
good.
The NBC Television Network presents Concentration's 5th Annual Challenge of Champions. With 2 victories to her credit in the finals, Mrs. Dorothy Walforth, and with 2 victories to her credit, which ties it up, Mrs. Clara Cavanaugh. And today, one of these champions could win the trip around...
Nice prize. 20 is a non-match. Remember where they've both been, both of you. Clara.
3.
3.
20.
And 20 is the forfeit with no loss. 2 more parts of the puzzle into view, and you have the right to guess from what you see, if you wish. Want to make a wild guess?
Not yet.
Still your turn.
12.
12.